Okay, there we go. Starting off to get the show off the road, on the road, quickly. You're probably here for self improvement, right? I mean, I hope so. That's what this is about. Um, but self improvement is hard. I'm not gonna lie, that shit's tough to get into at first. Um, and there's a reason for that. It feels weird. It feels like I've structured the video in my head a bit, but that doesn't really work in practice. At least not yet. Okay, let's just um, self improvement. You have probably heard that in self improvement circles or forums, whatever, that some of the banes of self improvement are social media, porn, and video games. Or really, any combination of the two, or um, just useless, useless media in general. Um, and some of these are harder to quit than others. But what you really should be focusing on, instead of just quitting these habits, which I've realized the last few, whatever, superfluous amount of time, is that they're mere symptoms of the real reason you're not as productive as you'd like to be. The real reason you're up late every night playing video games with your friends online. Or the real reason you masturbate to other people having sex online. That's another thing I can get into, but yeah, it's low dopamine. Low dopamine. Just yeah. Your dopamine is your drive to work, to grow, to do anything. Get out of bed in the morning. And with low dopamine, you want to get more dopamine. This is why you do the easy things: play video games, watch um, TikToks, shorts. They all give you a boost of dopamine because they're fast, enjoyable, but they don't give you any lasting value, and the dopamine drops really fast afterwards. The point of just move the mouse. I don't click stop recording by mistake. The point of increasing your dopamine, your baseline dopamine, is to exist more happily, to be in a constant happy state without falling for these crutches. I feel it's fair to call them that. I mean, you can come up with all the excuses you want. Video games aren't going to help you more than building a business, for example, or working out. I mean, you can come up with arguments, but they're not going to work. in comparison. I mean, I guess if, say, you're building a game company, you might need to know about games, but you don't need to spend your entire life playing video games to know about video games. The point is, you can focus on better things. But those things aren't inherently fun to do, starting off. Because it's about delaying gratitude. Delaying gratitude? That's not the right word at all. Sorry, I've got gratitude generally on my mind. It's about delaying the reward. You know, watching attractive women on social media, which is basically just porn, softcore porn, gives you a bunch of dopamine starting off. It's like, biologically, your brain goes like, whoa, shit, I'm seeing basically a naked, attractive woman right in front of me. Life's awesome. And then as soon as that disappears, your life sucks again. You get stuck in a loop. To go about increasing your low dopamine baseline, which is what you're suffering from, that's why you can't break free from these crutches, you need to start working on things that will increase that baseline. And as a good principle for things that do increase that baseline are delaying the reward. So working out, for example, it's hard work. I'm not going to lie. Depending on how far you've gotten into it, you'll find it either agonizing or empowering to do the working out. But chances are you haven't gotten that far. Your stamina is probably actually terrible. You can't run for very far. You can't walk up a flight of stairs without feeling tired, out of breath. And that sucks. It feels fucking awful. It does. This is an example for working out. Or to give you a better reason for working out, I guess. Building stamina, which I would suggest is the first thing you should do as a part of working out. Because you can notice its effects really early, and they compound. You get a lower heart rate. You don't get tired walking up a flight of stairs. You can carry more things. You can keep going in the day, longer through the day, doing stuff. And just in general, you'll feel so much better. You'll just feel like there's more wind pushing on your back than usual. It's amazing. But it can take a little while. But the more you do it, you'll notice its effects, and you'll get an exponential increase. It's amazing once you get there. How much time it can take, that's like... Well, it's different for everyone. For me, I'd been trying on and off for months. Probably actually years, but, I wasn't taking it very seriously. To get into running. To increase my stamina, because I was a fucking couch potato, man. I was playing games every day until like 4 a.m. Shit was awful. But the more I did the running, the more I had done the running, the better I was at running, and I would notice that in my daily life. I could put more effort into simply existing, and it was empowering. It felt like flying. So I would work at running. I would try to run like the 5K. It's, a good first goal. Like a big goal for a lot of people, because most people probably can't run the 5K. 5 kilometers. That means. um, I don't know what that is in miles. I'm sorry. But like in the beginning, as I tried to get into a flow of doing this, yeah, I could barely run like 1 kilometer, maybe 2, if I was feeling good that day. So I would go for walks. I would do jogs. I would do like intermittent running. Is that the right word? Where you run a bit, then you walk a bit, as in like a resting phase, and then you keep running, and then you walk again. And the more I did, the easier it got. Now all of these, well, like these steps up the staircase in this case, I guess, made it easier to take the next step, constantly increasing my baseline dopamine, because I'd actually accomplished something in life. That's like a big thing. Even if you look at it like, yeah, cool, I can run 2 kilometers and not die doing it. Doesn't sound like that big of a deal, but in like, if you think about this exponential curve, like you're just at the beginning, and you've taken like just a smidge. You're like a smidge in the progress. That makes a huge difference in how much you'll continue to grow for each step you take forward. So even if it doesn't look like much, it is much. It is a lot. Because it allows you to grow even more, even faster. To get back into the dopamine. Sorry, let me just drink a little bit. I've got a protein shake here. Right, I've already, explained symptoms of low dopamine. Right. Other things you can do to increase your dopamine, or what increasing dopamine baseline, because you can get spikes in dopamine all the time from watching TikTok, watching Let's Plays, playing video games. Oh shit, dude, I got a rare drop. Whoa, dopamine surging through my mind. It's not gonna help you, because it's gonna fall immediately right after, and you're gonna want that next kick that increases your dopamine again. It doesn't increase your baseline. Your baseline is what you go back to, like you reset to during like a longer period of time, say a few hours. It's like masturbation increases dopamine and then it falls again, less than an hour. Rewards in video games, same thing. Watching social media, TikToks, whatever, memes, sure, funny in the moment, falls below baseline right after and decreases your baseline because you keep looking for that next spike. It's a vicious cycle. So steps towards increasing your dopamine baseline should be taken, because they allow you to do stuff. I already said this. I hope you understand the importance by now, because this is like, it's nice to talk about meditation, gratitude journaling, and all of these, but increasing your baseline dopamine is going to be by far the biggest thing that affects the quality of life you can experience. It allows you to build a business, be productive, study in school, work in the gym, not be tired when experiencing the lows in life. I know how horrible that feels, but it keeps you moving. It adds to your momentum. And again, to increase your baseline dopamine, you do stuff like working out, delaying. Fuck, what was it? I wrote it, or wrote. What's the line? Sorry. There's a specific one. Delaying. It is delay gratification. Yeah, you're delaying. It's just a synonym. It's delaying the reward, delaying gratification, delaying the yippee, you know, but also extending it over a longer period of time. It gives you like a slow burn, but that can easily be increased into a fire. You get the idea. But it's tough in the beginning because your dopamine is so low. Things that have increased my baseline dopamine a lot, specifically recently, because I've been like one that I really specifically noticed made a big difference almost immediately was, can you guess it? Cold showers. It's a thing that a lot of people bring up, right? At least I've heard it a good few times. Cold showers, like it's good for you. But you don't often hear that it increases your baseline dopamine. I'm so sorry for this, or about this chair. I really gotta go get the WD-40 again. You don't really hear that cold showers in the morning increase your baseline dopamine. That's like a really important point because it has made a big difference in my life. I've said this before, but the way I start my mornings nowadays is I get out of bed, I take a cold shower immediately, just 30 seconds to a minute. Really cold, ice cold. Not actually ice cold. You get the idea. And then I would go work out. I haven't been working out now in a while, which again has decreased my baseline dopamine. Because of a hand injury related to using these a bit too much. I can close it though. Fuck, sorry. There we go. So that's nice. But I can't do it with my left hand because I overworked it. So I haven't been working out in the gym, which has decreased my baseline dopamine. But taking the cold showers in the morning still has allowed me to keep working generally hard in comparison to otherwise. I've still had like a feeling of unrest unless I get out of bed. Like I feel like I have a reason to walk forward, which I already do anyways. Really, anyone does, living and such. But you can truly feel it a lot more. What the oh, sorry, there's a weird suck to the cable of the camera. The point. It's helped me a lot. I've been so much more productive since I started taking cold showers. Maybe it's part of from the mindset video. I talked about how believing that something works makes it work better. That's the gist, I guess. So I'm sure that has a positive effect added on to the already like good effect of taking cold showers. But I've been just so much more productive. It's felt incredible. I've been doing more stuff. I've been reading more books. I'm now on to The 4-Hour Work Week by Tim Ferriss, was his name. Great book so far. I'm learning a lot. I'm probably going to make an essay. Not an essay. I'm probably going to make a like a compilement video here on the channel talking about that book, among others. Right. So, man, my throat is drying up. Low dopamine symptoms. I don't have a script. I don't have any bullet points or anything. I just write down like, ooh, this would be a good thing to talk about, and I talk about it. Or like I try to. Other things that can increase your dopamine, except for working out and cold showers. Though cold showers are a really good one to start off if you can do that every morning. Doesn't have to be every morning, but it helps doing that every morning. Oh yeah, I didn't finish that point about the working out. So I would wake up in the morning, I would take a cold shower, I would go work out, I would come back and then would take a warm shower to clean off. And then I would actually start my day, eat breakfast and such. I do eat something before I go work out. In this case, it's going to be protein bars. I've been usually eating nuts, though, in the morning. But I found a good deal on protein bars, so it's going to be that now. The idea is still to increase your baseline dopamine, you need to try to fill up your day with stuff that you can feel. Yeah, that was good. I did something. You know, like, it can be something small. Here, a big one. The audio is back. This cable, it has suffered a lot. A big one that I've heard a lot about: fixing your bed. Right as soon as you get out of bed in the morning. You can still hear me? Yes. So I'm moving the cable around, and it's kind of risky. But fixing your bed in the morning is a big one. Trying to just clean your room at all. At all. That's another big one. Taking a shower. If you're not, you should be taking a cleaning shower every day. Like, shampoo and everything. Should be pretty obvious. But some people need to hear it. And I mean to include. Cooking food. That could be something you like. Maybe you hate it. I fucking love cooking food. I love eating the food I cook. I think it tastes amazing. Even if you're not good at it, it's something you can get good at, and then it feels amazing to do. Like, again, this delaying gratification thing. Same with fixing the bed. It doesn't, like, you get out of bed and you do other stuff. You won't interact with the bed until you go to bed. But getting into a bed that's been made feels so much better. Again, this delaying gratification. You're delaying the gratification of, like, making the bed for when you go to bed later tonight. And holy shit, it feels amazing. Like, it's the same when you switch out, or like wearing clean clothes. This one says Hakuna Matata. I've had this one for way too long. It's not really my size anymore. Like putting on clean clothes, being clean. I get the feeling that cleaning helps a lot with the dopamine. Not having dirty dishes in your room. This is from today. And yesterday, technically. Not technically, it is from yesterday. So I'll bring that with me out when I'm taking care of this one. Just any chores in your life. Like, it doesn't have to be any big ones, just small things. Pick up that one piece of trash you saw. Uh, Throw out the trash. Um, take a breath of fresh air in the morning. See the morning sun for an extended period of time, like a few minutes at least. Helps with your cortisol levels. I think. I'm not sure. It helps you feel good. I don't think I need to explain that. Seeing the sun in the morning, same as taking a cold shower in the morning, makes you feel better. What a surprise. People have been doing it for thousands of years and it works. But we're not at that point. Or you're not that. I've only gotten a little bit farther. I gotta be honest. This morning, sorry, I got stuck in bed for an hour scrolling through memes on Discord. I was like, oh, I wonder how memes have changed since last I checked. I don't know, it's a bad excuse, but I checked and an hour went away and then I had to hurry to get to school. And it didn't feel good. Not like even while scrolling, I was just scrolling. I didn't really feel anything particularly good or bad. Well, no, it did feel bad. I didn't feel like I was literally thinking, oh shit, I should probably go shower. I should probably go eat something. I just wasn't doing it. I was stuck in bed scrolling through memes on Discord. It was terrible. And then I was pushed out of bed by the anxiety of shit, I'm gonna be late to school otherwise. It's a it's an unfortunately popular thing to do, that you wait until just before the deadline to actually get the work done. And it's because it works and you don't have to work beforehand, even though it's fucking bad for you. I shouldn't laugh. It's terrible. No, it's more like a nervous laugh. You get the idea. I hope I've convinced you. I can say more about that. So I kept going with the story about this morning doing that. And I would blame that on me not being able to work out. And sure, I can do like squats and stuff, but I still gotta hold weights. And my hand isn't really good for that right now. Shame. Um, and there was my elbows were cracking a bit, so I'm kind of taking it slow with that too. That's a wrist. So I can blame it on not working out, and that's why my dopamine was lower, and that's why I got stuck in bed. So that you get a better perspective of how dopamine changes. I hope. I mean, you'll get a feel for your dopamine. It's different for everyone. Yeah. I guess I'm done with the dopamine topic for now. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. I do respond. Um, because I like answering questions. Legitimately, I think that's um, an entertaining and stimulating task. Yeah, and also it's kind of hard to just talk to a camera. I've said this before, but like it's just me here. You're watching, sure, but you can't tell me anything until after it's already done, which is it's not bad, but it's the way it is, and I prefer to have a dialogue. Protein shakes do not quench a thirst. Water does. There we go. The last video did great. It did unexpectedly great, actually. I'm sure at least some of you might have expected this because I wanted to try this. I bought ads for that video. It's not as bad as you think. Calm down. Because so on YouTube, there's this thing like promote your video, and I was like, oh shit, what's this? And so you can pay Google Ads to put your video, the one that you choose, to show up in the recommended feed for the kinds of people that you choose, be it search terms, genders, if they are a parent or not, how old they are. More things if you pick the advanced option, but the gist. I went with the recommended one, which was like just below $20 a day. So for the 3 days that I did the advertising, it cost about $60. What it did then is that so you're seeing the video, hello, right there or there. I don't know how this camera gets flipped when I put it up. I'm assuming it's probably down there if it's according to how I see the camera right now. That's the recommended feed. And my video was showing up there for the people who had search terms like self-improvement, body training, supplements, yada yada. And holy shit, that shit did good. I wasn't expecting, when I'm making this, 4,700 views in comparison to the last one, which was like 17. And a big increase in subscribers too, which was interesting. I feel a bit pressured now, a little bit, admittedly. But I did it. I did the ad campaign because I wanted to try it out. That's why it was only for like 3 days. I meant to pick 2, but I didn't know how the system worked, so it became 3. And the experience was worth it. If I do it again, I'm gonna do it at a much lower price, like $2 a day, to see how that works too, because I want to experiment with this. But either way, the videos seem to be received well, and that makes me happy. Each video I make is like a different me, basically, because it all depends on the mood I'm in when I make it. You know, we're all people. We're all different depending on the moment, right? As long as I get the work done, I'm happy with that. As long as the content I put out is informative and satisfying, I guess. It's probably more criteria, but those are the ones I thought of right now. Like I said, no bullet points, no script, no thumbnails. I do try to make eye-catching titles, because they take like nothing to make, and it makes it a little bit more interesting. But I want to see how far I can get with just this. Me right here talking to you, no editing, nothing else. I just have an idea, talking about something I know something about, and then I talk about it at length for now 35 minutes and 38 seconds. Yeah, that probably doesn't sync with YouTube, so it probably shows up as something else, but yeah. I hope you like the shorts. We're working a bit more on them. Me and Adrian. He's the guy I've got editing them. He's doing a great job. Yeah. I don't think I have anything else to bring up for this video. Of course, I have a lot more to talk about, but that can be saved for another day. I've got a bit of a list, and it is ever growing, of things I want to talk about with you. In fact, yeah, symptoms of low dopamine. I feel like I covered that, and what you can do to fix it. You're smart. You get the idea. You can come up with solutions if you put your mind to it just a little bit. And that probably helps too. Yeah, I think I feel satisfied with this. I hope you liked the video. And I don't mean that in the way like I hope you click the like and subscribe button. That's not what I'm talking about. I just hope you liked the video. I don't want to be the guy that advertises you to click the subscribe and like button. That's not what I want this to be. I want this to be genuine, and that doesn't feel genuine because you're smart. You'll know what to do. If you like it, you like it. If you want to subscribe to it, you want to subscribe to it. I mean, again, it's your choice, and I don't want to influence that choice. Because the people who like the content I make will have already subscribed. That sounds a bit... I don't know. I don't think I put that right. Jesus. Okay. Yeah. I should probably try making a live stream. I'm going to do that soon. Maybe this weekend. For now, though, I hope you have a good day. I really do. And I hope you stick around for the future. I should really get a motto, because I don't know how to end these videos with some, like, just